Hey, Spuddies, Potatomcwhiskey here, and welcome to Let's Play Civilization 6 as, you guessed it, the Ottomans. Anyway, we ended the turn because we had set ourselves up to end the turn in the previous episode, and we're continuing to move on with our war. We have a battering ram making its way across this way. I won't be able to shoot the city from this tile. I'm going to fortify there for one more turn. I'm going to move you into here. Move you into there. I'm going to bring this great general forward. You're going to go to there. You'll go here. We'll bring you forward. You'll come forward as well. And the great general is now providing movement to basically everybody. And these are classical and medieval. And these are classical and medieval. I'm going to send these guys up to help out this area. Let's go ahead and bombard the city. Sorry. I've already taken the city. Oops. Let's bombard the city that we've already conquered. Question mark, question mark, question mark. So we could do a sneaky thing, jump in the city. I'm a little bit worried about you getting murderized, so I'll pull you back. We completed the builder in Delhi, and this builder was coming down here to build this pasture and the mine. So what else could you do to help out some of these cities? Well, one thing you could do is work on generating gold. Perhaps I could build... We're not too far away from getting factories, so this city could build a industrial zone and then follow it up with a factory to give these nearby cities some production. That's something that I could do. There's a relatively good one over here, but that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That would be too far away, unfortunately. So I am kind of tempted to place it here, even though this is a really, really nice tile. It's also a good tile for the thing. Now, where would the dam go if I were to put a dam down? See, if I put it here, it would disrupt things a little bit. There's not really many places that I could put it. And this industrial zone would mainly serve to just offer a little bit of production to these more coastal cities. And Delhi already has like a huge abundance of food available to it. So I think missing out on like a food tile here, even if it's a 5 food, 1 production thing, I think in the long run, investing into this tile as an industrial zone, even though it's wheat, right, and it's really, really nicely built up, if this is the best place to put it, because it's still in range of all of these cities. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's in range of all of these cities, and it won't disrupt a what you call it. It won't disrupt a farm triangle. This farm triangle survives. This farm triangle survives. This farm triangle survives. And I want to build it in this city, even though I already have industrial zones built in a couple of these cities, because these cities are going to be building naval units. So they're not going to have time to really build a factory. I could purchase a factory, but I'm not making enough gold. So sort of on the whole, I've kind of now made the decision that I want to go for an industrial zone, and I'm going to place it right here. Even though this is actually not a very good spot for an industrial zone, because of all the conditions that surround it, that's why I made that decision. I hope you guys... I decided I would explain that decision. Oh dear. I decided I would explain that decision a little bit more, because sometimes you guys are really confused about why I do things, and then you're kind of like, why the hell did Potato do X, Y, Z? Isn't that like a really bad tile? Isn't he killing everything? Why didn't he put it at the +3 tile? So hopefully by explaining fully the entire rationale behind where I put it and why I put it there, there'll be less confusion about my motives and my actions. Who are we kidding? You guys are still going to question me. You want my great work of writing. I could probably trade that for a reasonable amount of something. There's printing. That's going to give us a little bit of diplomatic visibility. We are going to attack. And you're going to go here. Okay, there is no land to get up onto here, so you're going to come back onto land. You have done your job. You've basically tanked a bunch of damage for me. I'm going to pop you up onto the hill and then range attack. I am trying to change to using the R key instead of the A key that I've almost exclusively used up until this point. Okay, so we got a quadrireme. And I'm also going to upgrade this caravel. We've got a quadrireme, so that means I can go ahead and pick up frigates, because then I'll be able to upgrade this frigate. This city has a harbour. It could really use some growth, because it could work a few more tiles and be a little bit more productive, but unfortunately we just don't really have a whole lot of time to do all that stuff, because I just kind of need boats. So you're going to work slowly on... How much does a frigate cost? Yeah, you're going to work on another quadrireme. It'll take about 18 turns for that, which isn't awful. Okay, we got an armory in here. So this city is going to start building up a little bit of a support army to go with this naval army. So I think I'll get 3 crossbowmen who will eventually be combined together and sent across the ocean. But yeah, a little bit of an extra support army to follow would be nice. Okay, there's all the farms repaired in there. We head up this way. Shoot that guy. You shoot there. You can't go anywhere. Making our way over there. Get into this defensive terrain. You do a little bit of a peek over here because you're not ready to upgrade. So we're taking some hits. It's okay. Let's pop you out of the way so that you can go here. Ranged attack the city. Ranged attack the city. Looks like we have a great person, and indeed it is the great person that I would like. We've got the Grand Master's Chapel, so we can now faith purchase land units, which we will do, but not right now. We'll go ahead and grab that. Okay, we completed the arena up here. We could also get a watermill. That would maybe perhaps kind of negate the whole point of getting an arena. But if we were to get a dam on top of that, that would be fine. They're relatively inexpensive. 400 production. 400 production is a lot. I definitely need a builder over here at some point. The city also could really use a monument. Its borders are growing really, really slowly. I don't really have much use for these governor titles right now. There's probably something I could do with them useful. Let's just attack the city to do a little bit of extra damage. You're going to pop back into Kerma. You're coming this way. You're coming this way. Not really much I can do with these infantry. Let's pop in there. Pop in there. Did I forget to bring a melee unit? No, I didn't. There we go. Pop up there. Okay, we've got some units causing me issues. I definitely need to get rid of him so that he can't damage that district. Then I'm going to get this guy to shoot here. I'm going to bring forward my little dude, my skirmisher, to attack there. Then I'll finish him off with the knight, thanks to the flanking bonuses. And there we go. Easy kill. Easy kill, easy life. I think a farm here would... Oh, would be fine. Oh, do I still have, out of curiosity, I still have the thing that lets me faith purchase builders and settlers and stuff. Well, let's take a moment here to see, can we identify some places that we really need? I can't believe I completely forgot about that. I guess it was a couple days between me recording episodes, so I can kind of understand that. So this means all my internal trade routes are worth more gold, which is fantastic. That is going to mean that I want more internal trade routes. And I have a lot of room for trade routes, so I'm just going to go ahead and just kind of randomly go through my cities. And faith purchase traders. Until I have them all. Okay, that was a good expenditure of faith. Now I want to try to identify where I need a builder. Sivas definitely needs a builder. So we don't have to spend any production to get that, and we can improve these tiles. In fact, I could probably use 2 builders. 1, 2... No, 1 builder should do the trick. There's also some niter over here that we need to grab. What about you? Could you use a builder? You definitely could use at least a builder charge. So I'll get another builder over here. But then this builder can assist in other places, so that should be fine. There's a good farm triangle in here. If only this was a forest, I could put a lumber mill there. Let's see. You don't need any build charges. You could use a build charger too. We have a builder in the area. He's kind of busy right now. He's going to be doing a lot of this work. You could definitely use a builder. You could also use a farm triangle. Definitely use a build charge or 2 over here. In terms of this city, doesn't need a build charge. You could use a builder to repair some of your stuff. So I'll just grab a builder in here. I want to be careful. I don't want to spend all my faith on builders. You could definitely use a build charge, actually. You could use a builder. I think I want to maybe buy 1 to 2 more. And Moreau is a candidate. And then that's it, I think. The rest of these are going to have to survive on their own. Plus, you're already building a builder. So I think that's enough build charges. And that should help me just update and get my empire a little bit better. We're going to go up to a suzerainty with Lisbon. So that our traders are immune to being plundered. But more importantly, so that we get that extra gold. So now we actually have a much more respectable gold income after that turn. So I'm going to just do a quick little explore. All right, so we know a little bit more. A lot of cliffs here. It's going to be hard to invade through that particular angle. So Lisbon is now my ally, which means that I get their vision. Wow. The Maori settled cities that are incredibly difficult to attack through land, but that's okay because we're in such a good position that it shouldn't be too much of a problem. And we'll just finish that off. Pop you out of the way. Take that city. There is a slight loyalty problem. Let's go ahead and relocate Ibrahim to the newest city. Since we're not going to be attacking any actual cities yet. Wow. This city is a pain in the ass to take without a navy. This city looks like it's going to be a pain. This whole empire is going to be a pain in the ass to take it without a navy. But I do think it is time we scouted out over here. And had a bit of a look to see what's going on in this section of the empire. I'm going to pop you up onto here. I didn't mean to delete that. I meant to repair it. That was a bit of a mistake. A misclick. Just kind of a brain fart. It happens. Oh well. Let's start getting this infantry heading up this way. I guess I underestimated how good I would be at taking that city. I thought I would need more units. But I guess I got it in the end. Yeah, I'd really love to get a harbor in this city, and that's why I want to get the armory, because it potentially leads to more housing. I could put a farm triangle here. That would justify another builder up in this area to me. Four charges tidying this up, and then another charge here, because I need this city to grow. So you got your barracks, go ahead and work on your armory, that'll give you production. Get your arena to save me on amenities. Go ahead and grab me the market. I think is more efficient at this point, because it also gives me trade routes, which are worth a lot more now to me. You go ahead and put that there. I'd like to get a these farms linked up together. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then maybe a mine or two. So we will have a second builder coming out to help with that. But in the meantime, why don't you make a third builder? Then this city, go ahead and just repair that monument. Repair the monument. I like to repair the things first, and we'll take back Preslev. Even though Preslev isn't super uber necessary or important. Is this Korea? Wow, she looks a lot like Persia's colors there. So she has caravels. What is the science situation? We haven't checked that in a while. So Korea is pretty far ahead in terms of science, which is not ideal, but we are very much so a close second. So we should still be able to take them on. She doesn't have like a major tech advantage over us yet. She will soon, and we need to start thinking about that and how we respond. I could send Ibrahim to reduce grievances, but like I'm already pretty low on the old grievances with these people. Can you pop forward and then ranged attack that guy? You pop there. So I want to look for like a good mix of production, food, and gold. And Edirne looks like a good spot there. Oh, a mine there. Give that city a little bit more production. You pop up this way. And you already have a trade route with Edirne. So let's put you in Abu Samel. I think Edirne or Kawa. Kawa is slightly better, actually, now that I look at it. There's some good farms. Can you get to Kawa? Kawa is slightly better. Lumber mill here for sure. Mine there for definite. And then, excuse me for coughing. I apologize. I did not mean to subject you to such torturous noises. Usually I try to mute them or not do them. But you know, these things happen. So, I'd like to go to war with Korea first. Right, there's humanism. Let's pick up industrialization so that we can get those factories going to help produce the navy. Can't believe I messed that up. Does this city want to grow? It kind of wants to grow so that I can get a harbor to produce more units. Alternatively, I could just build some units. I think I have enough units in this general area. Let's get these crossbowmen moving up. You're still healing. Monument completed here. I could get the granary and the watermill, and that would allow the city to grow a bit. So I tell you what, we will get the granary and the watermill so that we can grow just a little bit and maybe perhaps get a harbor there to build a navy. In terms of here, we got the really, really good workshop. Really good industrial zone, rather. Long term. In fact, it's gonna need a builder here to try and sort that out. But yeah, we need science to catch up with Korea, so I'm going to start focusing on that a little bit. I'm also going to send a... am I crazy? Have I not spotted Korean cities? I guess I technically haven't spotted any Korean cities. We'll do gain sources on Rome. Okay, we got a spy out of here. In terms of infrastructure, we have all the infrastructure we need in here. This city is a fairly high production city, actually, quite surprising. A lot of it is coming from the meeting house, workshop, watermill, and quite a bit is coming from modifiers like amenities and stuff like that. So that's a really good sign that this city might be really, really useful in the long term. The question is, what tiles does it own and how do we make it even more useful? Well, we could build a couple of mines over here. We can improve this camp. I think probably our best bet is to build 2 mines here. and then transition a little bit out of food, because right now we have a really, really large surplus of food that we don't need right now because we lack housing. So I definitely think a builder with a view of improving these mines here. I'll put a pin there to remind myself. Alright, okay, this is a tough one. This city is not very good at doing anything in particular, so going for production doesn't really seem like a good move. Probably my best bet is to either go for faith in terms of this, taking a very long time. Or getting this farm triangle going to speed the city along. That would take a lot of investment for something that really wouldn't pay much off. It would cost me about, a decent chunk of gold, a decent chunk of faith to get the build charges, just to get the city to grow into weak tiles. Like, I guess these copper tiles are okay. I would require 1, 2, 3, 4 build charges. We have a 6 charge builder here, actually, now that I look at it. If I move you down here, I'd have to buy both of these tiles, which hurts, but it does make the city into a useful city eventually. And then you yourself, I would almost want to buy that. But we'll go ahead and get the granary and the watermill in here. Hold on. Why wouldn't you work these food tiles? You insane city. You need to grow. Be prosperous. Okay. Live long and prosper, etc. Okay. Just moving my army. Bit of logistical movement. All right, let's get our courser to pop in here. There's a city. Oh, the combat strength of this city is much higher than any of the other cities. Wait, why is it so much higher? Lots of walls, districts, palace guard, garrison knight, bonus from difficulty. I guess it just has a lot of natural defense that we're going to have to try to overcome. That's fine. Let's bring you in. Let's take a moment to heal on you. You come this way. All right, things are looking okay. I'd love to bring you back a tile if I could, but unfortunately I cannot. I definitely could use a mine here for this city. Makes that into a very nice volcano fertilized tile, making this city ever more useful. All right, let's have a wee peek at the situation here. Definitely, well, why aren't you working this? This is very confusing that the game has decided that a two food, one production tile is worth more than this. That's an odd one right there. And similarly, it did same stuff here. Oh, it's focused on food. No wonder. Okay. I guess that's probably been hindering the city actually for a very long time now, and I just didn't realize it. I'm going to unlock that because the gold is a little bit less important now that we have a little bit better scaling. Okay. We've got some good tiles. I shouldn't have sent you up this way. We'll kind of try to rectify that. Let's bring you back in here. Unfortunately, I spent all my gold, so I won't be able to upgrade you. Let's bring you out to have a look around now that you're a actual combat unit. Slap a farm down there. We will sort of get this sorted out. Ah, you guys healed up at long last. There's some like really nice open terrain over there. I don't know if I will settle it, but I will. I will consider it. Where's Kawa? It's the best city to trade with right now. As far as I can tell in my empire, anyway. Okay, chop. That was, okay. So the actual city doesn't do a whole lot of damage, which is great. To chip away at that. 4 era score for the Barbary Corsair. It's completely not necessary era score, but, you know. I'm going to move here and then take the promotion. I'm going to take a moment here to shoot this city. 23 defenses down. -2 health. 19 defenses. And 3 health. As the city's defenses get weaker, it proportionally protects less and less of the city's health. Even if you do less damage with the actual attack compared to an attack made at a higher level of the city's health. In here, gotta say, I already have the campus, so I don't need any more science in here. In fact, this city has a really good science gain. It can't really contribute much to anything. I guess I could, again, just go for the entertainment complex to try and cut down on the number of amenities that I'm burning on my cities. And I think that's actually a really good move here. We're going to go ahead and slap down that. And I'm going to immediately harvest to try and get the entertainment complex a little bit quicker, so that I can maybe spend that infrastructure production on other stuff. I'm also going to look to trade with probably Aderna, since that's like my best option right now. And that extra gold is really, really nice. So up here, the city isn't really good for much in terms of production. It can't really get anything. I mean, I guess I could get like the shrine and the temple and but I'm just going to go ahead and pick up the library for the little bit of extra science that'll help me catch up to Korea. I'd really like to get the university and Grand Bazaar in here, but I'm kind of in a moment where I need to build a navy, so we'll keep working on that. In particular, I need a navy to go take on Rome. I have a monument here in this city. You're kind of an occupied city. I could get a janissary in a reasonable amount of time, and we may as well, just to keep the momentum going as long as we can. Let's get these guys moving. I'm just going to kind of mass move them haphazardly. I'm not really going to worry about like the most efficient way. I think it's just more important to get through the moves. Again, you know, this is something I talk about, you know, I'd say fairly regularly. I talk about, you know, the most important thing isn't necessarily making the best move. It's actually just getting the turn moving. Oftentimes when I'm playing deity, I'm playing against myself more than I am playing against the AI. I'm playing against my, you know, how fast I get bored by whatever mechanic is annoying me on the particular day. So, pop up here, chop that. That'll get me the watermelon thing really, really quickly. We'll bring a crossbowman over this way. I'd love to do that, but what I really need to make sure that I do is get this frigate so that we have a navy that can potentially take Iridium. It could also be worth it to settle a city over here to apply a little bit of loyalty pressure, but the city wouldn't really grow much in terms of those few turns. So it's unlikely to be super helpful, but we can start getting some of these scouting units headed over this way. We won't be able to get open borders with them, but that's fine. And we'll put a farm here, and then we'll clean this out. I'm going to send my Corsair and my Caravel out just to have a little bit of a look around, see what's available. I don't want to go too far out, man. But I do want to have a little bit more knowledge about what's going on. Alright, pop up over here. I'm going to pop you into the water. You might be able to discover some stuff for me. We'll put a farm there. Alright, that's for that city. That's fine. Can you pop up here and put that mine down? You're here to do this. Alright, nice. I know it's taking quite a while to get through the turns, but that's pretty normal in a domination game. The turns get a little bit longer as you go through the game. I think what happens is the amount of time it takes for each turn to happen increases, but the amount of stuff you actually do in a turn increases rapidly too. I'm going to go ahead and pillage this science to get industrialization a turn sooner. Slap down a few mines. I know this was supposed to be for another city, but it ended up... I know this builder was supposed to be for Tom Tutu, but it ended up helping out the other city instead. So it might be worth considering sending some of my army up to the northwest, and I think that's what I'm going to do. My word, really, is that actually the fastest way? I want you to get all the way up here. I guess we just don't really have roads. Let's get you to Tamutu. And I'm going to start taking some of these units up. Because I need to start preparing to go to war with Rome. And I might go to war with 2 people at once. Do I want to build a wonder? Is there a wonder that I want right now? That's kind of the question you got to ask yourself if I want to skip this or not. I could go for the Terracotta Army. An extra promotion isn't terrible across an army. See, Basil's Cathedral, there's not enough production in that particular guy. Angkor Wat isn't bad. That would give me production. Give me all the, sorry, not production, lots of population across my cities. I think we're going to go ahead and take this great person, and then we're going to go ahead and get the Terracotta Army. Now, where did he appear? So, where's the closest place that we can build the Terracotta Army? Well, looks like it's going to be built in the capital. And we need gold to build it. So I'm going to teleport you over to the capital. And we'll grab the Terracotta Army in a single turn. You need to retreat now that you're going to be murderized. You're going to slide over here. You're going to slide over here. You're going to slide in here. We're going to attack. We're going to attack. You're going to slide up there. You're going to attack. You will absolutely obliterate that city. Nice. The good news is that having a second army approaching from the north will speed things up a little bit for us. Now, I could get this courser to sweep in and maybe get us around on the city next turn. Can't quite do it this turn, but, you know, we'll get there. You completed the watermill. I was hoping that your borders would grow in a reasonable fashion. That so far hasn't happened. So we might have to just pick up some kind of unit maybe that'll help us out. Let's get a couple of pike and shots. Let's go ahead and pick up the arena in here. And we'll continue to trade with Aderna. You got the monument. This city is not very useful. We're just going to keep it busy. Some of these cities are just never going to be super useful, right? Because the game is too far gone and we're too close to winning. So we just kind of have to make sure we give them something to do. And maybe hopefully try to identify the cities that, you know, can be useful. That is a very annoying scout that has decided to spot me. If I can get mines surrounding this entire industrial zone, that would be quite good. Like so. Let's go ahead, Caravel, get me some more knowledge. The Romans might be good targets for naval conquest. It's not looking too great. 2 cities that are vulnerable to navy. It's not exactly what I would call a viable naval target, but there is some land down here that we can at least start to explore with these horsemen. We're going to harvest that. That'll get the armory done almost in this turn. No, I need your capital, I'm afraid, which is... this. I'm surprised, since the Maori start on the ocean, I'm surprised his capital is so inland. There's coal and mines and all that sort of stuff. If we pillage that to finish the Enlightenment a little quicker. So what buildings are in here? Okay, we've already pillaged the library. I don't want to pillage the actual district, because the district takes a long ass time to repair. Ideally, I would level you up. Shoot there. You head this way. I'm going to have you go to the northwest, as will you. I think I have enough units heading in this direction. So I'm definitely tempted by the prospect of a promotion this turn versus just straight up attacking and damaging the city. I think there is something to be said of taking a promotion. What is the promotion that's available to me? Can attack after moving. and +1 range. Those are good ones. Those are really, really good ones. I think it's about time we picked up cavalry. We have a lot of horsemen floating around and coursers and stuff like that. Okay, we got the Grand Bazaar in Adern. I was going to go for a industrial zone. Do I want to get the armory to continue to build an army? Or do I want to get the industrial zone? I have a lot of production in here, and I need an army to come attack the Romans. I'm building up the navy, so I think it's about time that we got a couple of extra bombards to send over here with this army. I want to try and attack in 2 directions at once. It's something I don't usually do. I usually just kind of like walk my giant army around the map in like kind of a train. We are not going for a factory in this city because we plan to go for it in Delhi. This is one of the cities that I can actually build a navy in once it hits Pop's higher Pop. So I want to maybe set up a bit of production that will last about 8 turns. So how do I do that? Well, alternatively, what I could do is force the city to grow a lot and get it in 3 turns. But I want it to line up with the monument, so 4 and 4. And then put a pin here to remind myself, Harb. And then boop, boop, boop. Okay. I want to get the university. I need to increase my science gain to compete with thing. Now, do I want to get the factory here? It would provide production to a few good cities. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It wouldn't pretty much only would hit like 4 or 5 cities, which isn't really a good enough factory for me. Especially since I probably wouldn't be powering it. So I might skip a factory in this city. Although, you know, it still does hit a good few cities. And it'll be powered by the coal power plant in here. I just won't build a coal power plant here. I'll build it up there. And in fact, that kind of tells me that I should really go for the workshop. As much as I want the science, if I want that production in a timely manner, I'm going to have to get it now. Let's go ahead and grab nationalism, because that'll allow me to start combining my units, reduce just the sheer number of units that I have, and maybe make managing my army a little bit more friendly. Okay, so ranged attack on this, ranged attack there, ranged attack there, promotion available, you shoot there, step to it, get the knight moving, not really much I can do with you, great engineer, purchase this tile, place the terracotta. His input should finish it next turn. Bring the crossbowman this way. And could have been a really nice farm triangle in here, but this lumber mill kind of screwed it up. We're not far from being able to plant lumber mills ourselves. This would be a good farm triangle. I don't want to spend my gold. I'm kind of annoyed that I've had to spend my gold. Or that I've felt like I had to spend my gold. Probably a more accurate way to state that. I really don't like spending my gold. Oh, there is coal over here. We definitely want to reveal that. We do have some coal improved. I guess what I want to do is make sure that I find all the coals. There's a coal there. There is a coal here that we need to improve. Do I have a builder in the general area? I do. I'm going to send you over to get that coal. And then there's another coal over here. So there's a few points of coal around. That's really good. I'm happy about that. I wish there was a way to like always be able to jump to the strategic resources that are improved in your territory. Like if I clicked on this, it would cycle through them. I think that would be really, really nice. Modders, get on it. Okay, I'm going to send you to the west. I'm going to actually long walk you. Boom, boom, like that. Okay, you're doing some good scouting. More city-states. I'm going to have you just loop up a little bit just to make sure there's nothing crazy going on up here in the shadowy waters of the north. We'll go ahead and drop a fishing boat down here, and you're fully healed up. I'm going to just like right-click in this general direction. Because it's starting to take a little bit too long now to get an army up here. You know, just make your way that direction. Similarly, you. Okay, so I'll do a little bit more this turn. Okay, it looks like a flood happened over here. I'm going to go ahead and step back a tile with this guy. Pillage for the health, then step back in. Then I'm going to ranged attack the city, like so. And then ranged attack the city. I was actually hoping to cross the river this turn, but it's been made a little bit awkward for me. I'm going to step you to the left, or to the right, because I want this guy to swing in. He does a little bit more damage to that knight if you compare. A little bit. A little bit. There's Buenos Aires. We can actually liberate this city. And Opango, this shouldn't be too bad to finish off the Maori as it is. We could easily just take the capital, piece them out, but where's the fun in not wiping out every other civ in the game? You know, whoop, head over this way. This way. I'm going to just, like, even though I hate doing this, for the sake of my own sanity, I'm going to, like, pre-walk all my units in that general direction. Even though they're going to still... I wish the units were a little bit smarter. Like, I wish I could just say, hey, get over here in a reasonable amount of time, you know what I mean? And they absolutely won't do that. They will completely mess it up. They'll go completely random directions. But it's a little bit too much mental micro for me at this stage of the game. A little bit too much mental capacity is being spent on micromanaging my units, which is detrimental to my enjoyment of the game. Chop here. Oh, shoot. That's a little bit of wasted production, but however. There goes the Terracotta Army, so all of my units get a level up, which is quite nice. Let's go ahead and pick up the armory for the little bit of production. You do that. Harvest that, put a farm mine there. Farm there for sure. And your last build charge was to go there, wasn't it? A lot of units with a lot of upgrades. Gonna be a long one. I've got 2 build charges here. Ugh. Man. I guess I could start faith purchasing my army up here, which I wasn't really planning on doing. Let's go ahead and get a bombard. I will also get a couple of knights, even though they're starting to go out of fashion. I'll go ahead and grab myself a crossbowman as well, and we'll grab. I'm not gonna, maybe a second bombard, and then we will grab a maybe a third knight. So that'll get us an army that we can start attacking Rome with the help of a navy. Let's bring our navy back in the direction that we want it to go, and this builder has a job. Okay, we are on turn 158. We've made some good progress. We're pushing our way through the Maori lands. And yeah, we'll soon be attacking Rome, and we'll soon be attacking Korea, who are our 2 remaining enemies in this game. I think we're managing our amenities pretty good. I'm going to take a moment here to just check that. City status. You can see most of my cities are happiness, even though I am suffering some war weariness because I'm managing my amenities well. I'm building things like arenas. I'm making sure that I have amenities improved and all that sort of good stuff. Yeah, but I'm going to call that the end of the episode. I want to thank you guys very much for watching. Hope you guys are enjoying this series so far. Please remember to subscribe if you want to see more videos from me. Remember to leave a like if you want to directly support my channel. And remember to leave a comment if you want to give me your feedback. Other than that, I want to say I love you all very much, and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye!